a driver, and the driver come pick you. On your way, your kids just called and they were like, mom, there's no groceries at home. You don't need to start running back to the market to do shopping and all that. That's e-commerce session. I'm using book. Log into the e-commerce session, buy, place order of everything the kids needs at home. And the same app, you won't worry yourself, how do I transport this? How do these kids come to talk about it? We are the first to own it. So in case any company out there start embedding it, forget about it. They will have to still wait till we launch and teach them how it is done, because they don't have this vision. They don't know how it is done. We are the ones to teach the financial world, at the global world, what PYC is all about. They can only run with what we have sent. Cash back to our customer. This is entitled to all the 4 core service. The aviation, when you book a flight to anywhere in the world or in your locality, you get back 2%. When you book a ride, you get back 2%. The same thing for the logistics and the e-commerce. When you buy your groceries and every other thing, you get 2% back. We say thank you. You see a green arrow there showing 100%. What is 100%? 100% simply means, say you book a taxi from your present location to a destination. Immediately that taxi has gotten to your destination and the payment is done, the driver has confirmed this payment, it is 100%. Be it any amount, it could be $2,000, it could be $20, it could be $10,000. Now that payment has been confirmed, so it is 100%. Now in this 100% being paid, the driver...
Just a minute, NK Billions. I think the IT should put the screen as well for the YouTube followers. The IT, please. We have Facebook followers going through. So can they see this PYC screen? The e-taxi. Put it up for us so we can carry them along. The e-taxi. Those on Telegram, you can see this aspect, so it's for the... Okay, perfect. So you can continue, Madam Enke.
All right. So I was talking about the PYC and I've explained what it's all about. So now I'm to show us how it works. So for every 100%, you get a 2% cash back. What is the 100%? When a driver takes you from your destination, from your location to your... The driver is the person fueling the vehicle, he's the person on the road, he's the person making sure this whole percentage or this whole benefit is being produced. Okay, now he's the one on the road while you could be in your office, you could be sleeping, you could be chilling. Remember, this business is a global business. In Nigeria, while you're sleeping, the driver in the UK is working because it is noon or morning over there. So that's why he's having the 80%. So it's remaining 20%. Now, how do we share the 20%? 5% goes to the shareholders. Now note, we have 2 kinds of shareholders. We have the node holders and we have the stakeholders. The stakeholders, you get to know more about these persons when the next speaker comes up. So the stakeholders are few in number, so they share a 2.0%, and the node holders, because they are more, they share 3.0%. In total, this is 5%. So adding up with the 80% of the driver, it is 85%. Moving on, another 3% is being shared among the customer passenger referrer and the customer driver referrer. So the customer passenger referrer will share 1.5%. In this system, we have what we call 4 generational success line. So I don't use that line, I prefer to use success line. So the first person gets 1%, the second person gets 0.3%, the third gets 0.1%, and the fourth person gets 0.1%. Now going forward, the same thing happens at the customer driver referrer for those who refer drivers. So the session we took, the driver 80%, the shareholders 5%, plus this 3% is now 88%. So going further, 2% goes to the passenger, the person who books the ride. 2% goes to a total of 90%. 10% is remaining. Now I'm going to zoom my screen so you see properly. That 10% is going to SWIFTtrip, the platform provider. Now note, we are the platform provider, not service providers. People come to use our app or use our system to provide these services. Now, why is SWIFTtrip getting 10%? We are getting 10% because we're going to maintain the app. This is for maintenance, running of the office, running of the app, making sure the app is swift and smooth for transactions and for business. This same thing happens. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. We appreciate you for being here with us live at the headquarters of SWIFTtrip, taking us through this afternoon talk show, helping everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Telegram to understand how this whole thing benefits us. Okay, so you dealt very well with the just a minute. Yeah, you dealt on Telegram. The IT would share for you on YouTube. Okay, so to get access to this link, or rather to this document I'm showing to you, go to the SWIFTtrip channel, click 9.3k subscribers, you see it above, click on files, then click on SWIFTtrip seminar slide. This document is very important for you to have so you can hold meetings in your states, physical meetings, online meetings, and educate your people properly. Okay, so subscribers benefit, as we can see on the screen. Just a minute. Now, we have 8 levels for you, and level 1 to level 7. Currently, the node is 100,000 naira, but given to us on a reduced promo price today as 48,500. So if you're listening now, maybe you're hearing the record of the Telegram meeting, or you're watching us live on Facebook, on YouTube, take note. Hearing it today at 45,500, it changes every 72 hours, heading up to 100,000 naira. That is for the node slot. And the deluxe 128 million to the base 2 million naira. Another very good thing you should have understanding about on this slide I'm showing to you right now, it's the ownership level. The ownership, the deluxe, you come and understand this, a global share every transaction. So the company is not saying we are paying you just in maybe the location you are. No. If you're in Nigeria and you become a subscriber of SWIFTtrip, if a trip is happening in China, you're going to be earning from that trip 0.05% of whatever the passenger paid. And then we have the node at 0.50125%, showing you the evaluation, profit evaluation on this analysis, how it profits you when the business is launched. I'll be making use of the ownership shares. So ensure you keep it in mind. When you're subscribing to SWIFTtrip as a node holder, you know exactly what the company is giving to you. If you're coming in as a standard stakeholder, you know exactly what you own. So while you'll be looking at the amount to be an owner of SWIFTtrip, take good note of the ownership. The amount might change, the ownership doesn't change. And also take note on that subscription level. Once we hit 100,000 naira for the nodes, you can no longer stakeholder, it's now. After that, every other person coming to join us are just hearing it as nodes, node slots, be a subscriber of the node. And You know that this Nigeria, everybody has known it, it's even going outside. Soonest, people that are very influential will come in. People that are known will come in. People that matters will come in and the business launches. When I heard that, I said, Madam, are you sure you are aware of what we're really doing? Everybody that matters is you and I in this meeting who subscribe to SWIFTtrip. The people of influence, it's you and I. SWIFTtrip is not looking for any person out there. Why? The structure we have laid limits what you can come in with. By the time this thing hits